We're get set up for streaming now. All right, thank you, folks. Welcome on YouTube. Welcome on Zoom. Appreciate you being here to learn about this business opportunity overview. You know, we've got great things going on in our company, and it's a great opportunity for people. Those of you who've decided you want to come take a look at what we're all about, it's my pleasure to share with you some information. My name is David Rutz. I happen to be the founder of David Allen Capital. I don't do these meetings every time, but first Tuesday of each month, we like to do a live presentation. I like to do it, and I'm real excited to do it tonight with you. I'm going to actually go to the whiteboard. We've got a slideshow we usually use, but tonight I'm just going to talk with you from my heart, demonstrate some things on a whiteboard to share with you, and then we'll take some questions. But whoever invited you out to take a look, they asked you to look because we've got a great opportunity where you can make great residual income and you can make great bonus now money, you know, immediate income and residual passive income. And when you think about it, if you ever wanted to own a business, wouldn't you like to get it to the point where it can be what they call a cash cow, where you can have money coming in month over month over month, year over year for all the effort and time you invest into it? You don't want to just get paid one time for doing something. You want to be able to do something, build something that lasts, right? Wouldn't it be nice to have a business like a restaurant that was making money even if you weren't there cooking? Or even if you weren't there running the restaurant, someone else was running it for you. You built it, you got it going, and it was making money every month, whether you were there or not. You could stop in periodically and visit your baby, you know, taking care of checking out the menu, but you didn't have to, you know, order the food every day. And well, that's what business ownership is versus self-employed. And someone asked you to come take a look at David Allen Capital tonight because we have a way for you to start self-employed, but convert over to business owner, meaning you don't have to go produce every month eventually. To start, you do. But unlike an employee position or a job where you have to produce every month, you got to keep working there to keep getting paid. Self-employed, you got to keep working to get it paid as well, but you work your own hours. So it's a lot more freeing. But eventually, what if you could get it to the point where it was business ownership? The definition meaning it's making you money whether you're actively working in it or not. That's what we have an opportunity for you to hear about tonight. And that's what excited me. That's why I started this company. We're almost 9 years old, David Allen Capital. I'm going to tell you a little bit about it. But in 1991, someone introduced me to a home-based business. I was employed by General Motors. Many of you weren't even alive, I understand. But I was employed by General Motors, and I had done the college route, and I went to the best school I could so I could get the best job offers. And I was climbing that company ladder like we all want to do and earn a little bit more, maybe get a car allowance one day and, you know, have more vacations and such. And I was climbing that company ladder, but I was a little discouraged with the whole corporate world. I was a little more free. You know, the way people are today where you can work flexibly from your home. I mean, there's a currency called flexibility. It's not, you can't spend it at the store and buy a, you know, a new phone or buy a new car with flexibility. But man, is that currency of flexibility important. And back in 1991, I wanted flexibility. I wanted the freedom to work when I want, from where I want. I wanted the freedom to climb that income ladder faster than General Motors would allow me. So I started looking for a home-based business, just like you're looking today. Back then, there was no such thing as the internet, or we had to look in newspapers, right? And I was just looking for business opportunities. And I went to a meeting and I heard about a way that I could make a passive residual income. I'd never heard of the term before, royalty income or residual income. And, you know, all it means is you do something once and get paid for the life of the customer using that thing. Or like Elvis Presley writes a song, sings it, it's still being played today. Madonna, right? Any artists you can think of, the new Eminem, even going newer, Dua Lipa or Dua Lip. I don't know all the names, but the bottom line is if you write music and it's a hit and every time it plays, you get royalties. You know, I heard the story, John Travolta and Olivia Newton-John, both were stars in Grease, but John Travolta had already been a movie star a little bit more, and he held out, he said, I want to get paid residually for the life of the movie rather than big up front. And I've never verified this, but I've heard that Olivia Newton-John was more about pay me up front, and I don't need as much residual, and guess who's made a lot more over time? Grease is obviously a legend movie now. So what if you could start a business tonight with us with David Allen Capital where you could have that type luxury, where you could get a customer once and get paid 10 years from now, even on it, 20 years, 30 years. Because when I saw that, I got out of General Motors because I was able to build my residual income off work I did in the past, was now earning more than my General Motors salary. And now all of a sudden I'm going to make it next month no matter what, because I've already built it. And now I can leave General Motors with the confidence to know that my residual income is still coming in more than my salary, and I can keep growing it. But now I've got that flexibility currency I told you about, that flexibility that mattered more. I wanted to be home with my family. I wanted to be able to travel when I wanted, right? So David Allen Capital allows you all of those things. If you build it, eventually you'll have the income coming in to give you that freedom. And that's what we're all about. So if we could show you a way tonight that you could start a business for free, no investments required, no monthly fee, no annual fee, no renewal fees, no inventory you got to buy. What if you could just find a business that you could start for free with people that have already been doing it 9 years, been profitable every year, debt-free company, been helping people start their own business since 1991. So we know what we're doing. And what if you could start in that business for free and you can literally market services? You don't have any inventory to buy. You can market services and get paid bonuses now, like tomorrow. We pay next day bonuses, and or get residual income for the life every month for the life of the customer using the service. What if you could do that? And what if the services, you didn't sign them up to the service unless they could put them in a better situation, like saving them money or getting them funding to help grow their business? When a bank can't help, we can. So what if you could earn bonuses for helping businesses grow their business, or earn residual income for helping businesses and consumers save money? What if you could do that? That's what we have to offer. So then the question just comes down to, what do you guys market? Because yeah, David, that makes sense. Think about that. Wouldn't that be a great business to have? No inventory to hold or stockpile or ship, right? No inventory to buy and hopefully sell better than Amazon. Our services are all better than the competition, or we don't market it. So David Allen Capital was started in 2015. My name is David Allen Rutz, thus the David Allen Capital. But I started this company because I was a business owner that struggled to find funding from banks. Banks require you put up collateral. So I started this company because I wanted to allow people to own a home-based business where they could make great income, but I also wanted to help business owners who couldn't get funding from a bank. So that's how this started. Now we've got consumer services now, and we've got business, but it started with a funding company to help businesses get funding who couldn't get it at their bank. And because 8 out of 10 cannot get approved at their bank. So that's what David Allen Capital started as. But over the last 9 years, we've spread out into many different services that you could do very well with. So I'm just going to write a few things on the whiteboard here, go over our services, go over how we're paid, go over our training a little bit, and then you have an option whether you want to get involved with us or not. So again, usually we do a nice slideshow with cool, colorful slides, and you can watch our video of that if you want. But today I just wanted to speak from my heart from the whiteboard. So let me unblur my screen here. And there you go. You can see that okay. So here's David Allen Capital. We started August of 2015. So we'll be 9 years old here next month. Like I said, we've been profitable every year, and we're a debt-free company. David Allen Capital started with our flagship business product, which is business funding. All right, business loans. Now, why business loans? Well, as I already mentioned, 8 out of 10 businesses can't get approved at their local bank. 6 out of 10 businesses are breaking even or losing money. They have ideas that they want to implement and grow their business. Imagine you own a ice cream restaurant and you're breaking even, and you don't have a frozen yogurt machine, and you find out frozen yogurt, the costs are this much compared to scooped ice cream. The labor is a lot less because you don't have to have people scooping. They don't get as dirty. You don't have spoilage. You don't have the same freezer issues. And it's the hottest growing segment in ice creams, but it costs 15 grand to buy a machine, but you want one and you don't have the 15 grand. What do? You don't get the frozen yogurt machine until you meet David Allen Capital, because your bank will say, David, if you want a machine for 15, 20 grand, you got to put up collateral called your house. Well, you've already put that up, right? You don't own the building, you're renting space. So businesses can't get funding like you can a car loan, like you can a mortgage. They can't. They need to be put up collateral and they need to have great credit, 2 years in business, making a profit already. Now, the big businesses like Little Caesars and, Domino's Pizza, they can get business funding. Of course, they don't need it as bad as Joey's Pizza, right? So we started as a funding company, and we can go out as long as you've been in business 4 months. It's better to be in business a year or more, but as long as you've been in business 4 months, as long as you are doing at least $3,000 a month in revenue, it's better to be doing 20,000 and higher. We can start as low as 3,000. We can get you funding. If your FICO score is 500 or more, we can get you funding. Now, if it's 700 or more, or 650, we can get you more. So there's things that make it better, but the bottom line is you come across a business, your local pizzeria and your local retail mall, they're doing $90,000 a month. We can get them 90 grand tomorrow. I've got a client literally today, just got offered $70,000, applied yesterday afternoon, got offered 70 grand today to expand their business. 70,000 that quick. Okay. And 80% of the businesses can't get approved for funding outside of us. 80% can with us. Think about what you can do for the capitalist community called America. When the banks can't help, we can. Now, we cost more than the bank, and the approval amount is generally what they're doing in monthly revenue, and they're going to pay back 1.2 to 1.5 times what we get them. If we get them, like the person who got 70 grand, they got to pay back 100. They're getting 70, they got to pay back 100. It's high pricing. But if they're turning that 100 into 350, they don't care. They got to pay back 100 because they can't expand without the 70, right? So it's called good fuel if it's going to fuel your growth. It's bad debt if it's not going to fuel your growth. So we always say, make sure you have good use of the funds or don't take it. But think about that. Now, if you help that client get 70 grand, you'd make $2,800 tomorrow. Yep. They got 70. They're ecstatic, happy. You make 2,800 tomorrow. And they applied yesterday. So that's our funding. And we've got a platform called Bank Breezy. It's a funding platform. We started it. It's branded and we've expanded that. But Bank Breezy is an online platform where your customers fill out a online application. And what it is, it's like Travelocity for loans. They fill out one application. We go out to all the revenue-based, alternative-based funding providers, and we find the best offer. So that customer of mine that I talked about that today got offered 70 grand, they had an offer of 35,000. They had an offer of 20 something thousand. They had an offer of 50,000. And then they had the offer of 70. They took the 70, right? But the point is we find them the best offer. And they, by the way, they got declined from about 9 or 10 places too. We don't get a yes every time, but we'll find them a yes somewhere with all of our providers. So if they went to one of those private providers that declined them, they would think, oh, I can't get approved for business funding. Yeah, you can. Come to Bank Breezy and David Allen Capital. So that's how you can help business owners in your community. You simply meet, greet, and inform them and let them know that you can get them a funding offer. They can take it or not. There's no application fee. You get them an offer. They take it. You get paid the next day. Pretty cool. Sorry about that. So that's business funding. And we go out and get clients. Now, that's our flagship business product. We have other products. So that's how you make your now money. We have a flagship consumer product because what happens is if you want to have a business, you want a way to be able to make now money and you want to be able to make residual income as an affiliate. So we've got something, we think this will become the product. 10 years from now, people will be going, do you remember life before this product? You're about to hear about it. Do you remember what it was like before this product existed? Yeah. Do you remember what it was like when you had to go rent a video at Blockbuster? Do you remember driving to the store and picking up your video and hoping it was in stock? You remember when they first came out with it, there was a picture of the video and behind it, there was 2 cases if there were 2 movies. And once they were gone, sorry, they're all rented right now. Oh, man. Remember that? Do you remember even before VHS? So some of you don't, but now they've got something called Netflix, right? Where what do you get? You pay one fee and you get a bunch of movies free. We've got an innovative product. It's a flagship consumer product. I'm telling you, we're going to put on millions of customers. You can put on millions of customers and literally create wealth for your family with this product, and it pays you residually. What is it? It's breaking the issue that comes with healthcare. You've all heard about pharmaceutical medication, this and that. What if you had a consumer product that could save everybody money on their pharmaceutical product, pharmaceutical meds? Everyone. I know not everyone takes them, but for those who do, the average family is spending over $1,000 a year. What if you could take that and save them a bunch of money? You can. We've got a new innovative product. It's like the Netflix model meets pharmaceutical. We have a membership. It's called a flat fee membership. This is an RX membership where if anyone's spending more than $20 a month on pharmaceutical, they're better off with us. Why? Because for $19.95 an individual or $29.95 a family, they can get this membership, which gives them over 800 pharmaceutical medications absolutely free. Just like Netflix, you get a bunch of movies. This gets you all, and guess what? The top 90% prescribed medications are free. Over 90% of the top prescribed medications are absolutely free in this membership for $19.95 a month for an individual or $29.95 for a family. So all it comes down to is, are your medications in there for free? Are they listed free? Then of course you're going to become a member. Why pay $40 a month or $30 a month or $18 a month or three of them at $9 a month each and pay $27? Whatever you're paying, why would you do it, right? This is innovative. No one else is doing this. And so we partnered with an online direct-to-consumer nationwide licensed pharmacy. No one's doing this. You've got the first time this is being done, you're doing it. And guess what happens? You can get paid residually every single month for referring this product out to consumers and to groups. We can take this to employers. And not only do you get over 90% of your chronic medications, which are, blood pressure, cholesterol, whatever people are taking every month, but in addition to that, there's some other things. What about when you get a rash and you need an antibiotic right now and you go to CVS? 64,000 pharmacies have over 90% of the immediate need medications also free. You walk right into CVS, you show your membership card, and they go, okay, there's your prednisone. It's free. Here you go. It doesn't matter what your healthcare provider is, Blue Cross or not. It doesn't matter whether your pharmacy plan is, doesn't matter or not. You don't have to have healthcare. You don't need to not have healthcare. You go in with this membership and you hand them your card and bam, that prednisone's free. It's pretty cool. Over 90% of the immediate need pharmaceuticals are also free. So you got chronic free. You got the immediate needs are free. And then you also get diabetic medication. Most of it's free. The insulin's the lowest price in America for the insulin vials. You get all the over-the-counter medication like Mucinex and Tylenol and Advils, all at cost. They ship them to you from the pharmacy. And so instead of paying $14 for that bottle of Mucinex, it'll be $3.30 because you're a member. Now, that's not why you get it. You get it for the $20 pharmaceutical medication. But to get all the 90% of the most prescribed meds for $20 a month, and they're free, they're all free then. And then the acute medications, and then the over-the-counter medications, the diabetic medications, and oh, that's right. There's also a bunch of vitamins you get at cost. So, but the reason you do it is to save because you're already spending $20 or more a month. Let's get on this membership. Can you see how sticky this is? Someone signs up, why they would ever leave? Now, wouldn't it be great if they got off their meds and they didn't need it? Excuse me. I'd love for them to get off their meds and not need it. But the bottom line is that is a consumer product and for employers. But that product right there, we're going to put on millions of customers. It is a game changer to the healthcare industry. Game changer. And the ones that aren't free are discounted. So even the small, rare chance that you've got something that the doctor can't put you on one of the free ones, it's discounted. Now, there's 50 different blood pressure medications and 40 of them are free and 10 aren't. Why are they putting you on one of the 10? Can we put you on this one? Right? And the doctors can switch. The pharmacies can help. This is a game changer. And you can get paid up to $5 every month of that $20 personally, residually for the life of the customer. Now, what's cool about our business, not only do we have our flagship funding product, not only do we have our Bank Breezy platform, not only do we have our flagship consumer product, which pays you residually, these pay you big up front, these pay you residually, but we've got other services too. We've got other business services here, payment processing. Have you ever heard of merchant processing? Merchant processing is a business, takes credit cards. They pay a fee for that. What are they paying? Usually about 3% of their sales. They do 100 grand a month in sales. On credit card, they got to pay 3,000 to the processing bank. So they're only getting 97,000. Okay. They sell a coffee for $4. They got to pay a minimum transaction fee, a this fee, a that fee. And maybe they got to pay 30 cents for that because it's such a small purchase. That's why you start seeing signs. Well, what if you could take a business and say, hey, on your payment processing, we can take whatever you're paying per month. Let's say it's 2,000 a month, multiply that by 3. That's 6,000. We can save you 6,000 a year. Generally, whatever they're paying per month, we can save them 3 times that with standard processing, just because we're paying the same price and we can just give it to them at a lower price. And you get a percentage of their sales for life residually. And by the way, we can even do one better. That's standard processing. We have something called dual pricing. Dual pricing means, and you're going to start seeing this more and more, this is a game changer as well. Dual pricing means when you go to check out, they say, just like at the gas station, when you go to check out, you see on the sign at the street, it says $4.20 a gallon credit, $4.03 a gallon cash. It's called cash discounting. If you go in and pay cash, you pay less because they don't have the processing fees. It's now legal in every type business. You're going to see it everywhere, called dual pricing. When you get your ticket on your menu, or when you get your bill in your restaurant, you're going to see $72.50 cash, $72.97 or $73 credit. How do you want to pay? Give us a credit card. You're paying you pay a little extra. That's called dual pricing. And it takes the credit card processing fees, makes them zero for the business owner. They're now covered by the customer who's choosing to use the credit card. And you know what? It's been going on, and about 5%, 10% of the businesses are already doing this, and no one complains. And the business owner gets to keep all their sales now. Instead of paying that $3,000 of 100 grand in sales to the processor, now they keep all 100 grand. What business doesn't want to keep all their sales? And the good news is the customer can pay cash. They're not being upcharged. And if they don't want to, they can use cash or they pay this. And, I've got I'm a partner in a donut shop and an ice cream shop. And I was a little concerned about adding this. I'm like, what's going to happen? Now, we've had 2 complaints in 4 years about someone go, what's this fee? They didn't even complain. Oh, that's because you're using a credit card. If you want to pay cash, you can see right there the cash price and you can see the credit card. Oh, cool. No problem. That's it. And nobody complains about this. You're not going to complain either. You don't complain at the gas station. You actually pay at the pump and use your card and overpay. You could go in and have the inconvenience of using cash and paying less, but most people don't. So you as a business owner, again, you're in business to make money and to help people. You help funding right here, make some big bonuses now. You're going to see you make about 4% of the funding amount the next day. Help someone get 100 grand, you make 4. Help someone make 70 grand, you get 2,800. This, you're going to earn a percentage of their sales every single month for life. It's about 1/4% of sales is what you'll make. You help someone do 100,000 a month. In credit card, you're going to make $250 a month or about $3,000 a year for helping that business save a bunch of money. How many businesses could you help? Go help 50 of them at $3,000 a month. What are you doing? You're making 150 grand a month. I know it's crazy, but I'm just telling you, these are the type of residual incomes that could be earned. So you got the pharmacy product, you got the payment processing, you got funding. What else do we got? We also have healthcare. Healthcare is, we've got a competitor to insurance. We've got what's called health share. It saves the average insurance customer 60%. I put my family on this. I compared it. I wanted to make sure all the doctors we go to will take it. I wanted to make sure I could go get physicals. I wanted to make sure all my kids could get everything they need. I wanted to make sure that if I had an emergency, heart attack, stroke, whatever, I want it all covered. I don't want any risk. Health sharing is a way, and we don't have a lot of the downsides that some of the other health shares have. It works like insurance, but it costs a lot less. That's the best way I'll say it. It's not insurance, it's health sharing, but it works like insurance for you. You get a card, you show it to your doctor, they bill the provider, they tell you what you owe, just like your insurance. The difference is it costs a lot less. I had Cigna Health Insurance, and for my family, I was paying $1,750 a month for my family. I got the best health sharing we have. We took our deductible from $4,000 down to $2,500 and my family max to $7,500. It was $4,000 a piece, family max 12 grand. So I've improved my deductible. I've improved my family max. I've got a bunch of stuff free that I didn't have for free. And I added a cancer clause. I added called supplementals. I added a cancer. If I get cancer, I get 100 grand. I added a heart attack. If I get a heart attack, I get 100 grand. I added an accident. If I bust my ankle, I get 15, 20 grand. I added all these supplemental things because it was so much cheaper than my health insurance. So now I'm saving $7,200 a year. My deductible's lower, and I've got all those extra things. If you've got health insurance today, get a free quote from us. We'll show you how to save off your health insurance using this share, and it works the same way. And by the way, what's my family maximum? There isn't one. I can have millions of dollars in fees. And if I, by the way, travel overseas, how much is covered? It works like home. It works like if I have an emergency, it's covered. I didn't have that with Cigna. If I left America, sorry, you're not covered. This is beating the pants off insurance. Get your quote. You've got everything we market. We give you websites for you to share with people, and then the experts take over. You just bring them to the website. We give you a website, your own healthcare site. You send it with people. They fill it out. They get a quote from a licensed agent, not you. You can't quote them. You're not licensed. They get a licensed quote. They save money. You get paid every single month for the life of them using this. That's healthcare. Individuals or employers can get that. Come on now. So you see how you can make now money? You can make residual money. Okay. And we've got one other consumer product. It's ID Protect. You may have heard of LifeLock. It's credit monitoring and ID protection. This is basically everything you can get with LifeLock, more coverage at a lower price. So here's your product offerings here. Funding, payment processing, healthcare, RX, membership, and ID Protect. Now, what's neat about this RX membership, we also have a fundraiser and we can do it for groups. You go to a church and you tell the church, hey, help everyone in your church get on this membership plan for 20 bucks a month. Get their 90% of the meds are free. More than likely, it's going to cover everything, everyone in your church. They're spending 20. And guess what, church? You're going to get $5 a month given back to you as a fundraiser. So you're only charging them 19 and you're getting 5. Go get 1,000 people in your church on this, save them a bunch of money, and you're bringing in $5,000 a month. And you, for bringing that church forward, get paid. See, we've got all kinds of cool options here, but all in all, I want to stop for a minute. Before I go into the pay plan, I just want to stop for a minute. And I'm going to ask you this. If you wanted to start a business, do you want to make one-time pay and every month have to generate new customers? Or would you like the way to earn residual passive income? Do something once and get paid for the life of the customer. And yet at the same time, some of you are like, yeah, that's great, but I need now money. I need to be able to make bonuses now. You can make a check with a comma in it. Today's Tuesday, Thursday. You could start today for free, have a customer apply tomorrow, get funded tomorrow. It only takes a day to fund, and you're paid the next day. You could literally make a check by Friday with a comma in it, helping a business get money to grow their company. And then you can help people sign up on services that can save them significantly, and you can earn residually for the life of the customer. Is that cool? Now, this is all amazing. I hope you agree. We're not for everyone, but we think this is amazing. But let me add one more thing to this. Business ownership, one of the benefits of business ownership is earning money even when you're no longer working it. It's very hard to own a system that pays you even when you're not working. But one of the things we've got is a success principle called other people's efforts. Employers have it. Employers have managers and employees. Business owners who are on their boat during the week have managers running the restaurant, right? Have employees working at the restaurant, but the business owner gets flexibility. What if you had the same type opportunity here, not only to earn now money, not only residual, have flexibility to work when you want, from where you want, but what if you could take this and make this a affiliate opportunity, but amplify it? See, this is like being an affiliate. You get paid to refer services to websites we give you. They're all cool. They're all developed by us. We already know that they convert. We give them to you for free. You just share them with people and they convert. And there's experts, pharmacies will talk to your clients, funding experts, underwriters will talk to your clients, payment processing customers. All you do is refer them. They talk to your client about the point of sale systems and this and the menu. What about my pizza menus? And how do I get that? You don't handle any of that. You refer them. And our experts take over. Healthcare licensed agents are talking to them. You're in the business of referring the customer. That's all you got to do is refer them. And then the experts take over. Isn't that cool? And you get paid residually and now money. Now here, residually on all these. Now, to take it a step further, we have something called affiliate income amplified, which means In the past, this used to be called network marketing, multi-level marketing. I got out of General Motors because of multi-level marketing. I was able to build a team of people who built a team, who built a team. The problem is it used to cost $3,000 or $5,000 to start, or 500. You had to pay renewal fees. You had to buy a bunch of inventory at high costs that you really couldn't sell, because now with Amazon, how can you sell anything product-wise when Amazon's selling it cheaper? A lot of stuff. So it got hard. But what the cool thing about it was the principle of other people's efforts. J. Paul Getty said, I'd rather have 1% of the efforts of 100 people than 100% of my own efforts. They both total 100%, but J. Paul Getty, first billionaire in America, had a principle that said, I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. You know, it's graduation season right now. My daughter, my sixth child just graduated high school. We're gonna have a party in a few weeks, and there'll be chairs all over, right? And when the party's over, if everyone just gets up and leaves, what does that leave? A mess for me and my wife, right? But what if we said, as everyone's leaving, hey, do me a favor, just fold your chair up and set it against the wall over there as you're leaving? Can you all just do me a favor and everyone just grab a chair and fold it up and put it away? If you got 20 people helping, it's cleaned up like this. How many people do you have helping you build your retirement? How many people do you have helping you earn enough money to buy that new home? How many people do you have right now helping you that you're helping them as well? See, with our affiliate Amplified, what it allows you to do is you can refer other people like me who get started for free. I want to get out of General Motors and I can get started for free. I can look at these servers. I know businesses who could use some fuel to grow their business. I know people who are overpaying on pharmaceutical medication. I know some employers who would love to have this for their employees. I know some people who are tired of the identity theft. I know people who accept credit cards in their business. You're telling me I can save them 3 months of their fees? Keeping them with the same processing they're doing now called standard? Yeah. Or I could save them 12 months of their fees, take their fees to net zero by going to dual pricing? Yeah. And I get paid about 0.25% of their sales every month? Yeah, for helping them out. Holy cow. Of course I know businesses. You're telling me I can save the average person 60 to 70% off their health insurance? Yep. And cover everything they're covering now? Yep. What? Yeah. And I refer them, and there's experts here and here and here and here and here who talk to my clients for me. Yeah, you just got to get them to your website and get them started. Yeah, that's right. And wait a minute, now you're telling me that I can go out and tell some other people about this who are looking for an income opportunity, and because I'm here and I refer them, I can benefit off their success, and they're starting for free? Yep, you can. In fact, what we do, these people all start free. They can't spend money. We don't charge them anything. It's not like some companies where you earn by getting people to get in and pay a fee. Like how I got out of General Motors. I didn't know that's all there was. But I started this company, said I want it to be free. So if this person doesn't make a dime, you don't feel guilty that they started. If this person, I don't want them to have to buy $1,000 worth of inventory that they may never sell. I want them to start for free and get paid for helping people save money or make money. And you, for referring these people, you don't earn anything. But if they make money, we're going to give you a percentage of what they make. That helps me. This is my home I'm doing this meeting in right now. I love going to bed at night knowing that we provided an opportunity where thousands of people have already joined, millions of dollars in commissions have already paid out, hundreds of millions of dollars in funding has already happened, and nobody's lost a dime. Not one person's lost a penny in our business, not even us. Nobody's lost money. We don't charge, and we never have charged a penny to any of these people. So you can refer others, give them this amazing opportunity. You may refer 10 and they go, no, not for me, not for me, not for me. You're kidding me. I'll do this. You're kidding me. I'll do that. You're kidding me. Heck, I'm going to just go to doctor's offices and leave a little display for all the doctor's facilities. Okay, you can do that. Heck, you got to be kidding me. Healthcare? I'm in. And you refer people, and we'll give you a percentage, 20 to 50% of what they earn in personal commissions. You can earn for referring people. Yeah, that's pay plan. I mean, I know I'm touching on it, but wait a minute. They get paid to help people. Yeah, you're not getting paid on their fees. You're not getting paid on their internal buying for themselves. No, there's nothing to buy here. You're getting paid to help them earn money. Oh, that's called affiliate amplified. So I want to talk about how we get paid. But before I do, just ask yourself, You know any business owners? 6 out of 10 are breaking even or losing money, have profitable ideas, don't have the money to fund them. 80% cannot get approved at the bank. 80% of people who meet our minimum requirements can get approved. Again, are you doing 3,000 a month in sales? Have you been in business at least 4 months? Do you have a FICO score of 500 or higher? Then we could probably get you an offer. The more you're doing, the more we can get. If you're doing 50,000 a month, we can get you a lot more than someone doing 3,000. Right? And we can get you the money tomorrow. In fact, our instant funding is, right when you're on there if you're getting it. You know any businesses who can benefit? There's millions of businesses who need this. And because of our Bank Breezy funding platform, we're going to find them the best offer. Delta might be great, but you should check Travelocity to make sure that the American's not running a special on that flight right now. Why fly Delta if it's $200 more than American? Why get a funding from ABC funder if DEF funder is going to charge you $2,000 less? So that's what Bank Breezy does. It's innovative. We're the only one doing it. We've got other companies who want our Bank Breezy platform because it's stellar. Again, hundreds of millions of dollars we've already funded. RX, millions of customers are going to be signing up for this. This is brand new. We just launched this a few months ago, and it's already making waves. Now, one thing I want to share with you before I go into the pay plan. I am in the business of helping people start their own business. I've been in network marketing since 1991. What I wanted to do is get rid of all the loopholes, get rid of all the things and close all the loopholes. Get rid of all the things that made it hard, like a startup fee, which slows down the recruiting. If you get paid on the size of your team and the performance of your team, why slow it down with a fee? Or renewal fees, which get a bunch of people to quit. Well, if they quit, are they ever going to talk to another customer? No. How about just eat the renewal fee company and let them stay active? The website fees. Okay, how about don't charge a website fee, let them stay active. How about only earn money if they make money and don't make money on them? I'm not in the business of selling a business to a rep to make money on their website fee, their app, their processing, their annual, this. We make a percentage of the customer revenue, not the agent's revenue. We don't make money for you to spend money with us. We make money when we help you make money. I don't mind making a dime when you make a dollar. I don't want to make a dollar on you before you've made a dime. That does not exist in this industry except what you're looking at right here. Network marketing's already proved it's an amazing industry, billions of dollars, millions of people who make $1 million a year. We've come along and we've just improved it. It's pretty simple. Why? Because we've lived it since full-time since 1991. We know what keeps us up at night. We know what bothers us about people losing money. I don't want to refer 10 people if 8 of them are going to lose money. Do you? No. But what if you refer 10 and 8 don't do a thing and they don't make a penny? But they didn't lose money, and these 2 rock and roll. And you're getting 20 to 50% of what you help them make in personal commissions? Are you kidding me? And you got all this taken care of? Come on now. But if you don't have products where you can make now money, some people need now money. They go, I need a job then. If I can't make money quickly with this business, I can't do this. You can get paid here quicker than you can an employee at a job. Usually got to work 2 weeks and wait a week before you get paid. Here you can be paid in 2 days. And then the other thing is, if you're going to build a team who builds a team, who builds a team, who builds a team, who builds a team, you want services or products that are contagious, that you can get a lot of customers and they're sticky. That product right there, I've been doing this full-time since 1991. Long distance was a great product. This is the best product for sticky, residual, quick. Everyone can use it. And it's easy for anyone to market. This, you got to be willing to talk to business owners. It's not hard. You just refer them. We teach you how. This, you talk to your neighbors, your aunts, your uncles. You spend more than $20 a month on pharmaceutical? Yeah, because we just launched a brand new innovative membership. It's only $20. We partner with a national pharmacy. It's only $20. And over 90% of the medications in America are included in it for free. They're all free. They ship right to your home free. You don't even have to pay for shipping. They're shipped to your home for free. You just spend the $19.95 a month for you got a family? $29 for your family. All the medications combined, $29.95 covers it. Are you spending more than $29 with your family? Yeah, check. Let's see if your drugs are included in this. They are. You want to pay $29.95 and get them all shipped free? And you get paid every single month. And if I'm in your team, I can do that. Heck, I know people would love to pay no fees in payment processing. I got one payment processing customer, me personally. I got one payment processing customer. The profit I make on it covers my daughter's lease. I don't want to pay my daughter's lease. I don't want to, should I get her a car? She's going up to school. What do I do? One client, one lease. I said, I'm going to challenge myself. I'm going to get another client to pay for my other daughter's lease. Second client, other daughter's lease. You want your car payment covered? Go get one client on this and make $300 a month on it. Well, David, I want a better car. Okay, get a bigger client and make $700. And those clients are saving money, so they're pleased. I'm not making money on them. I'm making money by servicing them. Who can't do this? So you refer some people to this and you can get paid. Yep. And because it's sticky, because it pays up front, because there's no fee to get started, there's no inventory to buy, there's no websites to pay for, no renewal fees to scare you off, no startup fees to stop people from joining. Uncle Joe, sorry, Uncle Joe, Aunt Betty doesn't want you to join because you lost 300 on that company, you lost 700 on that company, you still have a cupboard full of product from that company. Aunt Betty doesn't want you to do anything, Uncle Joe, but Uncle Joe, right here, baby, let's go. Let's go show Aunt Betty what we can do together. We can go out there and serve all these customers. We don't have to spend a dime. You don't mind if I make 20 to 50% off everything you make, do you, Uncle Joe? Because I'm going to help you make some money. I'm going to make 20 to 50% of everything you make, but I don't make a dime to get you started, but I got an incentive to help you win. You okay with that, Uncle Joe? Yeah. And by the way, Uncle Joe, anyone you refer, you can make 20 to 50% on anything they earn too. And it's free. Okay. Well, tell me what we earn. All right. Good question, Uncle Joe. And again, I got pretty slides that we usually do. This is the first time ever. This is no joke. It's the first time ever I've just done what you just saw. I've never done this before with this company in 9 years, 9 years next month. We've always done cool slideshows. So I get excited. I love old school sitting in front of a whiteboard. All right, so let's talk income for a minute. Here's you. You earn 20 to 50% of all the residual revenue you create. You get a customer on that payment processing and it's generating $250 of residual revenue to us. You're making 20 to 50% of that. $50 to $250. All right. You get a pharmacy customer, you're making $2 to $5 on that. You make 20 to 50%. The residual revenue is $10 on that. So you make $2 to $5. How do you make more? How do you go from 20 to 50, 30 to 35 to 40 to 40? It's a ladder that you go up. You decided, not us. You, as you get more personal customers, you then start making 25 on all your customers, then 30, then 35, then 40, and 45, and 50. Once you're at 2,000 in residual revenue, which could be one payment processing customer or one corporate healthcare customer or a bunch of, could be 50 healthcare customers individual, whatever it takes, you get to 2,000 residual revenue, you're at the 50% level. And it's residual, it's coming in every month, you're making 50%, you're making 1,000 a month just there, okay? So that's the first thing. You make 20 to 50% of your own customers. That's residual. Bonuses, you make 40 to 80% of the bonus revenue. So let me give you an example. You help someone, I told you about that client of mine who's getting 70 grand, $70,000, the bonus revenue will be about $7,000. Bonus revenue is usually 10% of the funded amount. So this will equal 4 to 8% of the funded amount generally. Or I happen to be at the 7% level this month. It changes month over month. So 7% times 70,000 would be $4,900 I will earn on my own personal client. Now, I say that only because I've gotten more clients in this company than anyone else. I love helping business owners. You can too. There's no reason you can't help a lot of, if you believe in it, you share it, right? So you'll make 4 to 8% of the funding generally, all right? But we call it 40 to 80% of the bonus revenue. How do you go from 40 to 80? Do you remember how you went from 20 to 50? Just get more customers. This is 40 to 80 is have consistency. Get a customer this month, then you're already at 60 for the next one. Get another one, you're at 70 for the next one. Get another one, you're at 80 for the next one. You'll stay at 80 as long as you get a client every month. So that's pretty darn cool what you earn there. So again, you help someone get, let's just say you help someone get a $20,000 funding. They apply tomorrow, they get funded tomorrow. It's usually funded same day or next day, right? It's not a 3-week appraisal process, none of that. It's you apply, we look at your bank statements, 3 months bank statements, we give you an offer. You accept the offer, you sign a contract, the funds are released to you the next day. You're paid the day after. So let's say someone got 20,000, bonus revenue is 2,000, 40% of that is $800, and you could get up to 80% or $1,600. That's what you'll earn by helping someone get $20,000, which is the same as 4 to 8% of the funding. All right, so that's pretty cool. Would you agree? Yes. Now, this is you, but we also have something called enrollers. So now you enroll. Remember, we said you could refer others who start for free. You enroll me. You're going to make 20 to 50% of whatever I make in personal commissions. 20 to 50% of whatever I make in personal commissions. So if I go out and I help someone get I get that client, the 70,000 client, and I make a 4% at $2,800, you're going to make 20 to 50% of that. I have to qualify for this, but you're going to make 20 to 50% of that. What's 20% of 2,800? $560. What's 50%? 1,900? Or no, 1,400. Sorry. That's what you're going to make. And anyone who knows our comp plan well is going, what do you mean, David? 20 to 50? Yep, 20 to 50. The residual revenue. You introduce me and I'm making $100 a month residually. You're going to make $20 to $50 on 20 to 50% on that, or 20 to 50 bucks. You're going to earn per month on my customers, on my income. I'm making 100 a month. You're making 20 to 50 on me. How do you make between what difference? What distinguishes whether you're making 20 or 50? Whatever you're doing up here. If you've gotten enough personal customers where you're making 25, 30, 35, 40, 40, then you make that on the people you personally enroll too. So you can make, if you're at 40% here, then you're at 40% here. Is that cool? So by you getting more customers, you earn a higher match on the people you've recruited. What do you think that's going to help me do if I know that? I'm going to get more customers. I want to be at the 50% level. And if you introduce me and I want to be at the 50% level, I'm going to get more customers. You're going to earn more money because I'm going to earn more money. Right? So that's your enroller, but we're not done. And again, this is the first time I've ever done this. So forgive me if I got to race and move things. There's a lot of stuff to cover on the board. This is called enroller. But we also have, if you introduce me, don't I have the same opportunity? I can introduce others. That's where the network marketing comes. And you may go, David, I'm not interested in network marketing. No problem. You can tune out right now, go get a cup of coffee. You won't have the business owner side where you can earn money even when you're not working. But you can build a nice residual, and you can get to the point where your residual gives you the flexibility. It's your business cash cow, and you can earn nice bonuses, but you don't have other people's efforts paying you like J. Paul Getty, the first billionaires. So it's free here. You may want to just check this out for a minute. As you introduce me, you could just have 10 people you personally enrolled and do just fine. If they're all making money every month, you're making good money, you're doing great. But they have the same opportunity. They may go, hey, I'm going to introduce some too, because I think this is a great business. I want to refer others who can make money with this, and I'm going to earn 20 to 50% of it. All of a sudden, this person, this is me, I'm introducing 5 or 10 or 15. What got me out of General Motors is I saw this, I said, so you're telling me if I recruit 5 people who go hard at this, I can get to 10 grand a month? Yeah. 4 months later, I was over 10 grand a month. So I believe, because I did it, right? And I've never not had a residual income now since then, or teams since then. All I've done is improve how we build those teams, improve what those teams are selling, improve what those teams have to pay to be involved. How about 0? Improve what those people have to do to get a website. How about 0? Improve what those people have to do to get an app to market. How about 0? We don't charge anything. We're like, well, let's put our money where our products are. Either we can get customers or we can't. Let's not charge new reps big dollars to get started, and that's our only revenue. No. We'll only make revenue if we get customers who love our service. That's called marketing, not internal buying, not networks of buyers, not internal consumption. No. This is called marketing. Services better be good or we're not getting customers, and we have no income. The good news is we've been profitable every year. We're going to be more profitable this year than ever. And we've paid out millions in commissions, and we funded hundreds of millions of dollars. It won't be long to be $1 billion. And you know what? We're just getting started. This RX membership, I know we're going to have millions of customers soon, like in a year or two. It's going to just go. And you can help do it. How? By having a team of people who get a handful of people. But as you enroll, so here's me, as the enroller, this is your income. Now you enroll people. We have something called a qualified agent. You're going to want to become a qualified agent right away. How do you do that? Just get 5 RX customers. That's one way. $50 in residual revenue. So I'm going to change that. $50 in residual revenue. And you're already a qualified agent. What does that get you? Well, it gets you this enroller, but it also gets you 1, 2, 3 levels of pay of 25% matching of whatever the people earn. So if you refer me and I introduced 10 people, there's 11 of us, you're making 25% of all of our personal commissions. If those 10 people all refer 4, there's 40 people on your second level or third level. Now you got 70 people you're getting paid on. You're making 25% of all their incomes in personal commissions. Now what they spend, they can't spend anything. What they get in customers. So if the services are that good that they can really get customers, they're going to make commissions. What if you just had 30 people making $100 each? That's $3,000. You're making 25% of it. $750. Just having 30 people making $100 each. You're making a car payment, $750 a month, just from this. But you don't get these 3 levels until you have $50 in residual revenue, qualified agent. So what's your first goal? Become a qualified agent. How? Go get 5 RX customers. That's the easiest way. Simple, right? You see that? Okay, that's qualified agent. Now, it gets better. We have another position called area trainer. It's when you have 100 and you have 250 in your team. That's team trainer. It's an area trainer, but it's team trainer. Now you get more levels. See, I've never done this on a whiteboard. Forgive me. I got to get my comp plan details because usually the slide tells me. I told you I've never done this. I think it's 5 levels. Let's see. Okay, reader glasses. Live, I love it. Okay, qualified agent gets 3 levels. Team trainer gets 4 levels. Okay, so team trainer with 100 and 250 gets you 4 levels now of 25%. All right, and what happens? You had to build a team now. Between those 3 legs, you need $250 in residual revenue amongst 3 different organizations. And there's some qualification requirements there. But then we have a position called area trainer. An area trainer is when you're at 150, or call it 15 pharmacy customers if you wanted to, and the $1,000 in your team. And now as an area trainer, you get 6 levels. I'm almost done with this. 6 levels at 25%. Every one of these people, all you had to do is get 150 in residual revenue, 15 RX customers, have 1,000 in your team, 3 different great legs or more, 1,000 residual revenue. It could be 100 pharmacy customers total in your whole team. And now you're getting paid through 6 levels, 25% of everything they make. That's called business ownership. And I'm going to show you one more position. You saw my glasses fly off. One more position is regional trainer. Regional trainer is when you have 200, and I think it's 5,000. Yep, 5,000 in your group. As a regional trainer now, you get 7 levels. So goes all the way to the bottom. 7 levels at 25%. So let me give you an example. Someone showed me this, and these never work out this way, but I want you to see what a little bit from a lot does. Let's say you went out and said, hey, you told some people about this, and you had 5 people. 5 people who said yes. Maybe you told 20. 20 joined even. It's free, but 5 actually did something. And those 5 didn't do what you did. They're not as motivated. They only talked to 4. They only had 4 people get started. You have 20 on your second level. You're getting paid on 25 people's income now. You're making 25% of 25 people's personal commissions on the residual. Okay? Bonuses are some overrides and different things you're paid, but we're talking residual here. 20 people. Now let's say they didn't even talk to 4. They only talked to 3. You have 60 on your third level. And let's say that duplicates. 180 on your fourth, 540 on your fifth, 15, 16, 20 times 3, 4, 3, 48, 60. Okay, so this is level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This totals over 7,000 people. Now, most of these people aren't going to do a whole lot, right? Because it's not everyone who joins the gym gets in shape. Not everyone who becomes a real estate agent gets customers. But let's say this is how it happens. We've got over 70,000 people who joined D.A.C. from me talking to a few, right? So can you get to 7,000 eventually? A few years from now? Sure. Is it likely? Maybe not. But is it possible? Absolutely. What determines that? Your determination and the team. Maybe you're gonna have to recruit 20 to get to 7,000. I don't know. But of this 7,000, let's say 90% do nothing. And you just had 700 people. Okay? And let's say those 700 people, they didn't do a whole lot. They just made 50 bucks each a month. That's $35,000 in commissions your team is earning. You're making 25% of it. What's 25% of $35,000? 20% is $7,000. It's about $100,000 a year is what it is. It's about 100,000 residual because you built a team like this and only 10% were making just 50 bucks. Could this person be making 500 residually? Of course. Could this person be making 2,000 residually? Of course. We're just talking about if 90% did nothing, 10% did, and they all just made $50 each. You're still making 100 grand a year. Just on this 25% bonus through 7 levels. And you know what? I've only shown you 4 levels. I've not talked about the next position where you get a car allowance of $400 a month. And then the positions after that where you get up to $1,800 in commissions or expense allowances. And you can get additional car allowances. And you can get revenue sharing. And you also get the next position up is called area director. I'm going to show you this and then we're done. Again, this will get more efficient. I mean, come on, look at it. And again, because it's free, is it easier to recruit people when free? Yeah. Because the service is saving people money, is it easier to get customers? Yeah. The next position is area director. It's again 200. You don't have to keep getting a bunch of customers. 10,000 in your group. At this point, not only do you get a car allowance 400 bucks, you start getting what's called overrides. You get an override now, and the amount, I want to say it's 30%. It is. So you get all this, but you also get 30% more on your entire team. Beyond your 7 levels. 30% of everyone now that you're an area director, you get 30% plus the 25 through 7 levels. So you're now making 55% of all the income, personal commissions here, but now you get 30%. These are leaders. We need you to help lead. So people on your 30th level, you help them make 100 bucks, you're making 30. Someone on your 50th level, you help make 1,000 bucks, you're making 300. What if they're making 1,000 a month? 300. I told you about my car payment. I got one customer paid for one lease. I got another customer paid for another lease. It's like $800 between the two of them. Just those 2 customers, I make $800 a month, and I have for 4 or 5 years. So that $800 a month, if you were my enroller, you'd be making 30% of that. You'd be making $240 for introducing me on just me getting 2 customers. And you'd be getting it every month. It's $3,000 a year almost because of my 2 customers. Yes. See, we've perfected this whole thing called network marketing. Let's not count on people buying product and getting on auto ship. And then they decide they don't want it, or they leave, and then there's no income for anyone because everybody's got empty positions. How about this? Let's make the product so darn good, people want to refer it. Let's make the product so darn profitable, people will help someone get funding. They can't get the money anywhere else. We're charging the same prices as they are if they go to the banks direct or to our providers direct. The difference is we're getting the broker commission, rather than paying advertising and television and all that. They don't upcharge it for our customers. In fact, they're competing because we know Bank Breezy's, we've got approvals from a bunch of different places. My friend who's getting 70 grand today said no to some of the offers, right? We saved him 7%, 7% repayment, 7%. That's $4,900 we saved him from one provider versus the other. $4,900 we saved him in repayment because we have competition. He goes direct, he's not going to get that. They know we do one-stop best offer. Do you think you could refer some people who could get some customers? Do you think you know anyone who's overpaying on pharmaceutical? Come on. Do you think you know some people who have the entrepreneurial spirit who want flexibility, who want to get out there and build a business and would actually go get some customers? Come on. You're going to make, as an area director, 30% of what they made plus The 25% through 7 levels, you're making 55% of their personal commissions as their leader. Come on. Plus a car allowance of $400 a month. Plus another coding bonus on anyone new you recruit, another percentage. I'm not going to get in over confuse it. These are the first levels of leadership. We have a regional director, national director, RVP. The rank that I want to talk to you about is RVP. There's ranks in here, but there's one here called RVP. Can you see that on the board? Good. RVP is when you're at $200,000 and $100,000 in residual revenue in your team, you can't make under 6 figures, and you have expense allowance, car allowance. And the next rank up, you start getting revenue sharing. You actually share in the revenue of the entire company. You didn't even start it. You're starting now. We're already 9 years old. And as soon as you hit the next rank, which is RVP, well, it's RVP gold, actually. There's RVP silver, gold, platinum. You then start getting revenue sharing where you get a percentage of all the revenue we put in a pool and you get your share. That's better than being an owner. Owners, I don't take as an owner any profit sharing. Right now, it's all, one day I will. Right now, no profit sharing. It's all revenue sharing will go out to the people who break RVP gold and above. And then we have something called senior vice president. It's up further. Senior vice presidents actually get equity in the company. So you can build a company within a company here, earn significant business ownership, earn now money, earn residual money, earn significant business ownership, and get to the point where you get revenue sharing on people that aren't in your team, and you can get equity on the whole company because you helped start an army of people who all started free, all gave people savings on their services, all helped people make extra money up front. You can do this. This is how I got out of General Motors selling products that cost more than what you could buy at Sears. But we had relationships with people. We believed in the product. And as soon as we found out the way they can get a better product over there, it's hard to keep a team going or even have integrity and market a product. You eventually stop selling the product because you don't believe in the product or the pricing. You need good value. We've got it all here. And then to go a step further, I didn't even go into some other things in our bonuses. We've got other ranks that go up above. But when you think about it, we've got now money for getting customers. We've got residual money for getting customers. We have enroller bonuses where you can make 20 to 50% of anyone you enrolls personal commissions. And then you have a 7-level payout as you move along. You can get up to 7 levels, 25% of your whole team. Your whole team's income, even if they're all just making $10. If you got 1,000 people making $10, that's 10,000 being paid out. You're making 25% of that. You can actually get 30% through 7 levels. And then you get overrides once you're an area director, which is only 10,000 in residual revenue. You're already at overrides where you now get another 30. You got the 25 plus 30% on your entire company's commissions that they're all earning in personal commissions. You can get 30% more. And that 30% goes all the way to 70. Keep going up. Our top rank is to 70% overrides. We want you to win. And we want to give you the flexibility of business ownership. We want to give you the integrity. We want to honor God in what we're doing. We're going to give you the training to succeed. So the last thing I want to show you is this all looks great, right? You go, yeah, but am I on an island on my own? No. So let's say there's someone who knew 100% how to get customers and funding. Whoever's got the most funding customers. Let's say there's people who've gotten dozens and dozens of customers who are going to help train you. 100%, someone knows how to get funding customers. Let's say there's someone else who's gotten more healthcare customers than anyone else, and they're going to train you. And let's say there's someone who's got more payment processing customers than anyone else, and they're going to help train you. And let's say there's experts at our funding company, our payment processing, and our health company, and they're going to come on and help train you. They know 100%. Someone knows 100%, and they recruit this person. And they teach this person. And this person is paying attention, taking notes, doing all that. But you follow her, whisper down the lane. You can't retain it all. They only know half of the information. And then they refer someone. And they only get half of the correct information. The problem is they think they know it all, but 75% is wrong. They're teaching how to get a customer wrong. They're teaching how to get build a team wrong. They're teaching the different underwriting criteria wrong. They think they're right, but they're just learning still. And then they teach someone. And you're down to 12% of the right information. And then they introduce you. Here's you over here. Sorry, you're off the board. Here's you, and you're like, I'm motivated. I'm hungry. I want to get out of General Motors. I want to get, this was me when I came out of General Motors. The person who introduced me quit a month later. The person who introduced him quit a month later. But fortunately, I was brought in, and this is why we keep doing this. I was brought into a system where they went like this, and they said, we're going to have someone who knows 100%. It's called our training company. We're going to have our training system, and we don't care whether you're brand new or you've been in a long period of time. Everyone's going to go right to the source for the information and the training so that everyone gets trained, just like McDonald's. You don't worry about who owns the franchise up the road. They may have it down, they may not. You're going to McDonald's University to get the information. D.A.C has the D.A.C way. We're going to train you on this. Since 1991, I've been full-time through a network marketing model, building teams, opening cities, and then we've improved this business. For 9 years, we've been making a profit in D.A.C. We understand how to get clients. We understand how to get clients in all our services. We're the ones who chose our service providers. That means we already talked to 50 healthcare companies before we chose the one we have. We already talked to how many funding companies before we eliminated and decided who we're going to use and not use. Our payment processing, we have one-step best processor. We'll find a processor. We don't care if you're high risk or low risk. We'll find you a processor because we've been doing this. So we've got it all down pat, and you come right to the source for your training. So you don't have to worry about whether Joe, your Uncle Joe, knows what he's doing, if he's paying attention to training or not. He introduces you. If Joe's kind of laissez-faire with it, that's okay. You go right around Joe to the source. And we give you training for free. We give you portals for free. We give you websites for free. We give you onboarding trainings for free. We give you a back office for free that tracks your whole business, tracks your customers, all your status updates. It's all free. We don't charge you a dime for it. We give you trainings. We do live trainings Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Every day at 11:30, there is a Zoom live where you can come take questions. Monday, it's our team building leadership. Tuesday is our healthcare leadership. Number one healthcare customer getter goes on and does the training on healthcare. Wednesday is business funding. Someone who's helped over 1,000 clients get funding is on there giving that expertise and advice on funding. You kidding me? Thursday, Payment Processing Pro. Our expert in payment processing is going on giving payment processing. And Friday, we do agent updates and pro tips every single day. And they're all recorded. So if you can't be there at 11:30, you're covered. That's called 100%, baby. That's called we want you to win. We don't earn a dime until you earn a dollar. If it was the other way around, if we're going to charge you $199 to get started right now, I'm about to close you on $199 and how it's a value. But I'm not. It's free. I don't earn anything if you pay $199 because we don't charge $199. I don't earn anything for you to say yes. We start supporting you. We pay money to have you, whether you do anything or not when you say yes. We only earn a dime when you earn a dollar. Are you okay with that? And by the way, when you earn a dollar, that means there's about $2 in total profit, and we're paying out about 40 cents to other people. So we're earning literally about a dime when $2 of profit, when you earn a dollar, we're earning about a dime and we're paying out about 90 cents to other people. You get a dollar, they get 90, we get a dime, and we're okay with it. Nobody can touch this in the home-based business world. Nobody wants you. You better have deep pockets when you get started. You better have experience because it's not easy to make $0 and cover your business operations costs. It's not easy. Have 1,000 new people start. You got to support them all, and they may or may not get a customer. You better have preparation ready to go. But guess what? We've been profitable every year because we know what we're doing. We've got great training. We got great people with integrity who want to go get it done. So all it comes down to is, at this point, there's 3 types of people who come through our meeting. You probably already left. If you're this person, not interested. It's just not for you. No problem. Again, this is the first time I've done this on a whiteboard in 9 years. This is fun. Second type, they'll think about it. They want to think about it. Third type says, I'm in. Let's do this. I'm in. Yes, of course. The good news, it's free. I say this, if you're number one, you're not interested, I appreciate you sticking around this long. Whoever referred you, just thank them for telling you about it. And hey, you know what? If you're taking pharmaceutical medications, let's save you some money. Support their business and get on the membership. Or if you're worried about cyber attacks and you're using LifeLock, get on our ID Protect. It'll cost you less and give you more coverage. Okay? So you become a server. If you got healthcare and you're using health insurance, do a comparison. Do a comparison. Because I think you'll find, just like I did as an employer, we put our people that we give healthcare to on this product. We're saving money and they have better coverage. If you've got health insurance and you're paying for it, you should do a quote and let our team show you. And you may or may not. Sign up costs nothing to get a quote. So at least become a customer or check it out. Become a customer of pharmacy, ID Protect, or healthcare. And if you're a business owner, come on now. Even if you don't want to refer this, get some funding with us, get some payment processing savings. Let's help you out. So if you're a 1, we get it. Not for everybody. If you're a 2, you're not sure. This is what I'm going to say. 1991 Lexus or 1990 Lexus was new to America. And it is thing, try it for a weekend. And all my buddies, we were right out of college. We're coming home with Lexuses. Like, I'm going to drive this for a weekend. They couldn't afford the car. But it's the old puppy dog clothes where they say, take your puppy home for a few days and let's see if you love it. Drive the Lexus for a few days. You know, I went to Texas and I would borrow, I rented a Turo. You ever heard of Turo? It's for car sharing. And I got a Tesla because I heard they were really cool. And I fell in love the moment I drove it. Fell in love the moment I drove it. I'm like, I will own a Tesla because of that. I set a goal and got a Tesla. You may or may not like Teslas. That's not the point. The point is, I would have never bought one until I drove one. I judged them until I drove them. I've got a golf cart in my garage. I thought it was a glorified golf cart. Then I drove one and became an instant fan, right? The best way to find out whether you want this is go for it. It's free. Join, get started. Whoever referred you, they'll give you their link, their partner with us link. It's free. Join, give it a try. Talk to some clients, go through some of our training. Give it a try. You decide you don't like it, it's okay. You stop working the business. You didn't lose a dime. What we're looking for is people to say, I'm in. I mean, you can think about it. Give it a try. We love people who make slow decisions because then they change them slowly too. So if you got to feel right about something, if it doesn't feel good in your gut, you shouldn't proceed. But if it does, let's roll together. Give it a try and let's go help some people together. We want to glorify God. We want to glorify you. We want to have integrity in everything we do, and we do. We make mistakes all the time, but we correct them and we own up to them and we go and we grow. You're number 3. I'm in, man. This sounds good. I've been around network marketing. Holy cow, free. Holy cow, services up front. You can make full-time income even if you don't build a team just by helping someone with funding. You don't need to be a licensed person to do this. You got to be kidding me. You can refer healthcare to employers and employees. You don't have to be licensed to do it because you got licensed agents who do all that work. You got to be kidding me. You got this RX membership. You got to be kidding me. We're going to, if I have 1,000 people and they all get 10 customers, we got 10,000 pharmacy customers. Yeah. What if I have 100,000 people and they all get 10 customers? I know. That's 1 million customers you can get paid on. That's $2 million minimum in commissions being paid out that you're getting 25% on. You're making $500,000 a month minimum by having 100,000 people all get 10 customers. I know it's crazy to think you could do that, but everyone thought Netflix was a passing fad too. Now most people have it on their phone and pay a monthly fee for it. There will be a dominating pharmacy membership out there this way. All you can eat for one low monthly price. We've got it. Licensed pharmacy in every state. We're doing it. Come do it with us. We're already the leader in business funding. We're going to be the leader in pharmaceutical. We're going to be the leader in healthcare. We're going to be the leader in payment processing. Right now, we're just a sleeping giant coming along. Our marketing army is growing like this. Why don't you build your army the same way? A bunch of people want to get after this. It's sticky. People need it. It's big time savings. It's talked about in political campaigns. Bring down the price of drugs. We already did. It's called all you can eat for 20 bucks. Well, yeah, what about this medication? Well, if you got some crazy medication you're on, it's a certain unique thing, and it's $800 a month, no problem. Our team will go to work to get you a real good price on that. Our pharmacists will, and our patient advocates will. It's not on the free list. We understand, but we can help you out anyway, or try to get you moved to one that's on the free list. So we'll take care of you. Our pharmacy will take care of you. You can call and talk to the pharmacist. It's a sticky product. It's easy to get customers. It's a huge game-changing saving product. It's innovative. Nobody's doing it but you. D.A.C. flat fee RX, million customers, then 2, then 4, then 8, then 20, then 100 million. Where does it stop? First time I got a funding client, people say, well, I don't know, that seems pretty expensive. It's a lot more expensive than a bank loan. Yeah, I know it is, but they can't get a bank loan. They don't want to put up their house, or they don't have equity in their house, or they don't own a house and they don't own that building. So they can't get a bank loan, yet they have good ideas and they want to grow their business and they can't get a funding. Would they rather get 100,000, they got to pay back 140, or not be approved for 100,000? They get to say no if they think it's expensive and they don't have a good idea. But isn't it nice to offer them a yes and let them say no rather than me go, sorry, you're not approved? How about, yeah, you're approved. It's expensive. Do you have a good use of funds? Yeah, you do. Beautiful. Let's roll. If you don't take it. You're going to turn that 70 into 220, then you don't mind paying back 101. Right? Right. If not, if you don't have a good use, hey, this isn't a way to just have money in the bank. That's silly. Costs too much. It's nice to get a yes. I can do this. I can do this. I can refer this. Payment processing. You can save them 3 months worth of their fees without even going to dual pricing. Yep. And if they go to dual pricing, you'll give them, it'll be net zero fees. They won't have fees. Yep. Are you kidding me? No. And you can make 0.25% of their sales every month on the dual pricing. Yep. There's no 100,000. You're making 3,000 a year. What? Yep. Sign up 100 of those businesses. You're making $300,000 a year by helping 100 people save 3,000 a month in fees. So I've gone long here, went to the whiteboard, I've had a lot of fun. I don't mind. Gone a way long, way long. First time, it'll get shorter. Just get with the person who invited you out. There's 4 steps of starting. 1, join. Step 2, get yourself qualified. Step 3, get yourself positioned in the amped up. Means get some funding clients, refer the product to warm market, refer any business owners you know, tell them about our funding, tell them about our payment processing, send them a little video, send them a little tape. And if they want to get going forward, they will, and you get paid. And if it's not for you, we understand. So we just thank you for being out here with us tonight. And we're going to take a break because at 9 o'clock, which is we're already late on, we're doing a team building training. So I'm going to pause this right now, and I'm going to take a breath, drink some water, and get ready, erase the board, and get ready for the team building training. But get with the person who referred you, let them know you want to get rolling with us. All right. I promise you, as I do this more and more at the whiteboard, it'll get shorter and shorter, gooder and gooder. But hopefully you feel my heart. Hopefully you feel our passion for what we're doing. Hopefully you can see the value we bring to customers. Hopefully you see the value in our pay plan, that we don't earn on other people's purchases. We earn on their success. That you can sleep well with at night. Tell the world, anyone you know in network marketing, when they see this, they're going to go, wow, wow, wow. And there's millions of people. It's not like you got to target them, but most people are not making a good living in this space. And with us, they can. So I thank you. I'm going to pause for a minute, get a drink of water. In fact, let's take some questions. If anyone's got a question about anything before we go into the training, if you got a question, raise your hand and ask it real quick. I told you I'd take questions, so I'm going to do it. Anyone have questions?